A pleasant morning, everyone. I welcome you all to the day 2 of the International Conference on Contemporary Researchers in Engineering, Science, Management and ICCRESMA 2024, created and powered by Center for Research and Training, National Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I would now like to welcome and introduce our distinguished conference co-convener, Dr. P.B. Bulabel Bensi. Dr. Bensi has more than 15 years of academic experience. Her area of research includes innovations in teaching, learning process, clubbed with ICT and educational psychology. She has multiple post-graduations in chemistry, education, psychology, sociology, English, and distance education. She has published over 75 articles in national and international journals, has authored 3 books in physical science education, 5 edited books in education, and has contributed more than 15 chapters in edited books, published 8 books in Amazon as Kindle edition. She has won more than 30 national and international awards to her credit. At present, she is the Assistant Professor of Department of Education at Mother Teresa Women's University, Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu. I now invite our
Bensi is there.
Conference co-convener, Dr. Bulabel Bensi, to deliver
Thank
the
you.
welcome note.
He's there. You just pin her.
I think there is a connection problem. I'm not able to. Madam, can you hear me? Dr. Bensi, can you hear me? There must be some connectivity problems, sir.
Just give her 1 minute time to do
Yeah.
that.
She's logged out. Dr. Bensi, yes,
Yeah.
can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I
Yes,
welcome
I'm
you
able
to
to hear
deliver
you.
the welcome
Shall I
note.
continue or?
Yeah,
You
please continue.
start from the beginning, ma'am.
Okay,
Start from the
thank you
beginning.
so much. Yes. Yes. A very warm good morning and welcome everyone to our event. Now the
You may switch off the video and then
rise to
go with
regulate
audio.
the admission of light of knowledge and wisdom. Now the curtains are raised to regulate the admission of light of knowledge and wisdom. Through the right curtain, you can elevate any space and add, right? We are here in the second day of the International Conference on Contemporary Researchers in Engineering, Science, Management and Arts, created and powered by Center for Research and Training, National Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. The since enthusiastic, powerful conference director, Semia, at this moment. To the executive chairman and director, a noble man who is
Ramya, you can.
and
Yeah, we are not able to
I
hear
wish
her
to
properly.
welcome all the guests.
You may announce her and then you can introduce everybody there.
Yeah.
You can stop that.
Okay, and Dr. Bensi, thank you for the welcome note.
Okay, you may stop and you can start it.
So I once again welcome everyone, our Honorable Conference Chair and Chief Patron, Karmavir Jyoti, Professor Dr. Ganesan, our conference convener, Dr. V. Sunita, Professor, Department of Geology, Yogi Vemana University, Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh, and conference co-convener, Dr. Aarti Chandani, Professor, Jaipura Institute of Management, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I express my warm welcome to our Honorable international keynote speakers for today. Professor Dr. Jari Salo, Head of Marketing Unit, Department of Economics and Management, University of Helsinki, Finland. Dr. Anuzia, Senior Lecturer in History, Department of Social Sciences at Faculty of Arts and Culture, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. And I extend my profound welcome to our today's Honorable National Keynote Speakers, Professor Dr. K. Vijaya, Principal, Government Arts and Science College, Pudukottai, Tamil Nadu. Professor Dr. Farida Virani, Head of HR and Behavioral Sciences at MET Institute of Management, Mumbai, Maharashtra, and Ms. D. Sushmita, Founder and Managing Director of Santova Technologies Private Limited, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I also heartily welcome all the organizing secretaries, organizing committee members, distinguished session chairs, paper presenters, and participants to this 3-day international conference on contemporary researchers in engineering, science, management, and arts. So I once again cordially welcome you all and wish you great success in your academic and professional endeavors. I now have the immense pleasure in welcoming our honorable keynote speaker for today, Dr. S. Anuzia, and introduce to this elite gathering. Dr. Anuzia possesses more than 25 years of experience in teaching and research. Her research interest includes history, anthropology, culture, ethnology, gender studies, women empowerment, social work, sustainable development, entrepreneurship, etc. She has published more than 40 research papers to her credit and is a listed author in Google Scholar. She has delivered more than 70 sessions, special lectures, and guest lectures across the globe in the field of history, gender inequalities, histography, minorities rehabilitation, women development, and culture. She has organized numerous workshops, seminars, and conferences for upbringing women, culture, and education. She has been external examiner to doctoral thesis for the University of Madras, Annamalai University, Bharathidasan University, Bharatiyar University, Tiruvallur University, and Periyar University in Tamil Nadu. She has actively involved in preparation of syllabus for undergraduate honors program in history for University of Peradeniya and University of Jaffna at Sri Lanka. In commemorating her laudable research and impeccable academics, she has received the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award in the 7th National Women's Day Awards 2020 from NFED. She had authored a book on Indo-Sri Lanka relations. She had recently delivered Professor M. Tilagavadi Endowment Lecture in the 30th Annual Tamil Nadu History Congress at Holy Cross College, Nagarkoil, and was invited as the keynote speaker for the international conference by the Jayaraj Annapakyam College for Women in Theni in September 2023. Currently, she serves as Senior Lecturer in the History Department of Social Sciences, Faculty of Arts and Culture, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. I now invite our honorable speaker, Dr. S. Anuzia, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I welcome everybody today for the International Conference on Contemporary Researches in Engineering, Science, Management, and Arts. I really grateful to Professor Ganeshan. He is the executive chairman of this NFED, and he has been organizing the Center for Research and Training for a long period. And through these organizations, he has been conducting a lot of international conferences and awarding for various academic experts. Really, I am grateful to the executive chairman, Professor G. Ganeshan, for is a very erudite and very great personality to organize such a huge conference to link all the academic from various fields. Really, I am thankful to the conference director, Mrs. Ramya, who really had another great women personality. She is fully controlling this conference and conducting the conference in a very high level manner. I would like to introduce the first manner, how this keynote, really the title, it is highly linked with the various subjects. The contemporary world put forth on many fronts that modern scientists, technology create a number of challenges that can only be addressed by the deep knowledge of the humanities. Thus, the professional engineers acquire a substantial requirement with the various subjects traditionally taught with the humanities. The critical change in the direction made various engineering educations to respond more adequately to the techno-sciences challenges and to introduce subjects in engineering like ethics, literature, physiology, culture, history of technology, and aesthetics, which can be called engineering humanities. There is a greater need for inclusion of humanities in engineering education for regarding the human factor in technological questions. Therefore, the technical knowledge and research requires application of broad knowledge of human affairs in engineering studies. Well, we will look how management is basically telling about preparing managerial functions in an effective and efficient manner. Planning, organizing, directing, or leading and controlling are the main managerial functions. By performing these managerial functions, owners are trying to achieve their organizational goals. In commerce, generally commerce is taken a very defined as exchanging valuable goods, services, and ideas between two parties with the support of auxiliary services like transport, insurance, banking, communication, etc. Any organization's basic service is done through the activities linked with commerce. It is essential for an organization to establish relationship between management and commerce to view a complete output of organization. Management and commerce fields are like two eyes for an organization. Organizations cannot run by twinkling one, either management or commerce. Core function is related and furnished by the knowledge of commerce, and it is articulated by management to see the complete product. Studying of management and commerce are also carried out in a scientific manner. Collecting data, analyzing data, getting necessary assumptions, carry out necessary tests, and come for a conclusion with the logical reasoning are the attributes of science. These scientific features are compared or integrated in the study of management and commerce. Management and commerce have a systematic body of knowledge. It's a science, and their principles are based on repeated examinations. Further, study of management and commerce is dealt with the need of a society, its business or organizational culture, group of people, and how people related and their group behavior. Therefore, it is considered as a humanistic and social sciences. During the Renaissance period, we can see artistic and scientific research go hand in hand. Many suggest that Leonardo da Vinci, as the architect of the polymath, one of the greatest examples of the Renaissance man. In fact, he could work on projects where the artistic and the scientific research and practice merged. In fact, he could work on subjects where the artistic and scientific research and practice in a very merged way. There is a new field called as STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and management. So in the contemporary era, educational curricula have mostly favored the model based on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which interacts the four disciplines in the combined progress. So these type of education expose students to different ways of thinking and introduce them to a wide range of careers. It improves their decision making, abilities, their logic skills, and it also very profitable for our economics, thus allowing the students to access and secure and well-paid jobs by studying this type of subjects. When we come to the knowledge of technical knowledge, and technical research requires application of broad knowledge of human affairs in the engineering studies. So when we come to say that there are a lot of benefits of such contamination between the science and humanities, between commerce and social sciences, technology and social sciences, they are very great impact on people. Intimate lives, it gives a greater interaction or interdisciplinary knowledge to the society. We should not separate our students, whether engineers, scientists, technologists, management, or artistic field, and each sphere of knowledge is very high and deep. Therefore, we would like to interact all the subjects with all the scientific subjects with the humanities and social sciences. So in this international conference, the title itself is giving a greater meaning for developing a full-fledged personality. When they study these subjects with the interlinking, they will be a great person. They will develop a greater personality, and they could able to secure very good jobs in the future. Thank you very much, Professor, to give me this great opportunity to deliver keynote address in this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Anusia. Thank you so much. Before continuing with the next speaker, I request all the speakers, all the dignitaries to kindly switch on your video so that we can take a group screenshot. All the participants, the convener, the organizing members, kindly switch on your video. And just give me a moment. Yes. Thank you, everyone. I now express my warm welcome to our distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Farida Virani. Professor Dr. Virani's corporate and academic leadership experiences span over 2.5 decades. She has a PhD in management, master's in human resource management, and postgraduate certifications in training and development, management of education, and mental health. She is a government certified post trainer and also a CEDR UK certified mediator and a certified mediation trainer for the International Conciliation and Arbitration Board. She is the recipient of various recognitions and was recently bestowed with Teaching Training Quality Excellence Award, bestowed jointly by Indian Quality Assurance Council and the Indian Society for Training and Development in 2021. She is an author of numerous research papers, journal articles, book chapters, newspaper contributions, and working papers, and has been a mentor and guide to many postgraduate and PhD dissertations, and published a book titled The Art and Science of Effective Mediation, ADR. She is currently the head of the department and professor of human resources and behavioral sciences at MET Institute of Management, Mumbai, Maharashtra. I now invite our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Farida Virani, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Thank you very much and a warm good morning to everybody. Before I begin, let me express my gratitude to NFED and Professor Dr. R. Ganesan, who has been a mentor and a constant source of inspiration. Welcome to the conference on contemporary researches in engineering, science, management, and arts. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the frontiers of knowledge and innovation across diverse disciplines. As we navigate through the landscape of research, I invite you to ponder upon three concepts that are reshaping our understanding and application of knowledge in today's dynamic world. The first concept we explore is interdisciplinary integration. The boundaries between traditional disciplines are blurring in an era marked by complexity and interconnectedness. Today's most pressing challenges, whether in engineering, science, management, or arts, demand solutions that transcend silos. It is at the intersection of diverse fields where innovation thrives, where insights from one domain catalyze breakthroughs in another. The development of self-driving cars exemplify interdisciplinary integration. Engineers collaborate with computer scientists to build sophisticated algorithms for autonomous driving systems. Psychologists and human behavior specialists contribute insights into user experience and human-machine interaction. Urban planners and policymakers provide input for infrastructure design and regulatory frameworks. By integrating knowledge from diverse fields, these diverse teams are transforming transportation and mobility, paving the way for safer, more efficient, and sustainable transportation systems. Imagine a world where engineers collaborate with artists to design ecological urban landscapes, where scientists team with management experts to tackle global health crises, and where technological advancements are guided by ethical considerations shaped by the humanities. This is the power of interdisciplinary research integration, where diverse perspectives converge to unlock novel solutions to humanity's most pressing problems. The second concept we explore is ethical leadership. In an era of rapid technological advancement and globalization, ethical considerations have never been more critical. As researchers and practitioners, we are profoundly responsible for ensuring that our endeavors serve greater good and uphold the highest ethical standards. Let me give you an example of big pharma brand Novartis. Novartis has made significant strides in promoting access to healthcare in low-income countries through its initiative called Novartis Access Program. This program provides essential medicines for non-communicable diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases at an affordable price in developing countries. Additionally, through contemporary research findings, the company has proactively engaged in addressing bribery and corruption in the pharma industry. This has helped implementing stringent compliance measures and advocate transparency and ethical business practices. By prioritizing patient welfare, accessibility, and ethical conduct, the company sets a commendable example of ethical leadership in the pharmaceutical sector. Ethical leadership transcends mere compliance with rules. It embodies a commitment to integrity, empathy, and social responsibility. Whether designing innovative technologies, conducting scientific research, managing organizations, or creating works of art, ethical leadership guides us to navigate complex ethical dilemmas with wisdom and compassion. It reminds us that true success is not measured solely by profits or accolades, but by the positive impact we make on society and the world at large. I'm hoping some of the research papers presenting in this conference will address the ethical issues concerning the use of AI in various domains. Addressing these ethical issues requires a collaborative effort involving policymakers, technologists, ethicists, and other stakeholders. By prioritizing ethical considerations in design, development, and deployment of AI technologies, we can harness the transformative potential of AI while mitigating its potential risks and harm. Sustainable innovation is the third concept that we should contemplate. And in this age of environmental crisis and resource scarcity, the pursuit of research innovation must be aligned with principles of sustainability and stewardship. We cannot afford to sacrifice our planet for short-term gains. Instead, we must embrace a holistic approach to innovation that promotes environmental stability, social equity, and economic prosperity. Tesla, the electric vehicle manufacturer, embodies sustainable innovation. By developing cutting-edge electrical vehicles powered by renewable energy sources, Tesla is driving the transition to a more sustainable transportation system. Its energy storage solutions such as Powerwall and Powerpack enable consumers and businesses to store and utilize clean energy more efficiently. This reduces reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate climate change. Through its persistent pursuit of sustainable innovation, Tesla is reshaping automotive industry and accelerating the transition to a low-carbon economy. Sustainable innovation entails imagining our systems, processes, and products to minimize ecological footprints, maximize resource efficiency, and enhance societal well-being. Whether through green engineering practices, eco-friendly scientific researches, socially responsible business models, or environmentally conscious artistic expressions, sustainable innovation offers a pathway towards a more resilient and equitable future for generations to come. In conclusion, as we reflect on the key concept of interdisciplinary integration, ethical leadership, and sustainable innovation, let us not forget the essence of applied and practical research. While theoretical insights are invaluable, it is the translation of knowledge into tangible solutions that truly drive progress and creates meaningful impact in the real world. As researchers, scientists, managers, and artists, let us strive to bridge the gap between theory and practice to cultivate a culture of innovation that is not only visionary, but also grounded in practical pragmatism. By coupling our intellectual curiosity with relentless pursuit of real-world solutions, we can unlock the full potential of our collective endeavors and address the most pressing challenges facing humanity today. Let us embark on this journey with determination and optimism, knowing that through our collective efforts and unwavering commitment to applied and practical research, we have the power to change and shape a better future for ourselves and generations to come. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak before this esteemed gathering.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Farida Virani. Thank you. It was a very insightful and thought-provoking address. Thank you so much. I now express my hearty welcome to our honorable keynote speaker, Professor Dr. K. Vijaya. Dr. Vijaya has over 27 years of academic experience. She has served in various capacities as head of the department, controller of examinations, etc. She has completed ICCR minor research project and UGC major research project. She has also authored a book on gender relations and government policies and has written 16 book chapters on different perspectives of women and social history. As a person of historical insight, she has published numerous research articles and presented papers, has organized 7 national and 2 international conferences, 7 seminars, 6 workshops, webinars, and has delivered over 47 lectures as resource person, chairperson, section president, session chair, and keynote sessions. She has also served as subject expert, inspection committee member, interview board advisor in various forums. She has served as university nominee and member in board of studies of various colleges and universities. She is the editor of International Journal of Current Humanities and Social Sciences. Her laudable academic credentials are recognized by the Honorable Governor, Chancellor, and is nominated as member of the Academic Council of Mother Teresa Women's University, Kodaikanal. In her acclaimed academic career, she has received many awards, and to name a few, a Best Citizen of India Gold Medal Award from the Global Economic Progress and Research Association, Best Researcher Award from ESN Awards for outstanding contribution in the field of research and development, Teaching Icon Award from Tamil Nadu Educational Research and Development Institution, Lifetime Achievement Award from National Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development, and Pride of India Award 2022 for a significant contribution in the field of education research from SIAD. Currently, she serves as the principal of Government Arts and Science College, Alangudi in Pudukkottai district, Tamil Nadu. I now invite our honorable speaker, Professor Dr. Vijaya, to deliver the keynote address.
Very good morning to the learned participants of this August gathering. It is my profound duty to express my heartfelt thanks to Professor Karmavir Jyoti, Professor Ganesan, the conference director, Mrs. Ramya Kandavel, for having given me this wonderful opportunity in this multidisciplinary international conference on contemporary research. It's my pleasure to share some of my views on research and innovations in the digital era. Since the conference is focusing on contemporary research, I thought of sharing my views on contemporary research innovations with specific reference to historical research, as it is my field of interest too. The field of historical research is currently undergoing major changes in methodology due to the availability of resources online. The historical research involved visit to physical libraries and archives 2 decades ago. But today, most of the informations are available online. Digital history refers to historians' use of modern computer and communication technologies to digitize archival materials and make them available to anyone with internet access. Using technologies ranging from virtual reality to augmented reality will enhance the research in the current scenario. The use of electronic tools and media is incredibly valuable and important for opening up various resources for research. The inception of digital techniques in computer helps historians to work for worldwide large-scale collaboration, especially in the area of quantitative research with cliometric method. The complex analysis and systematization of mathematical and computer-oriented methods of processing historical information is made possible through many techniques. Here I would like to quote some of the techniques like data mining, text mining, algorithms, and big data analysis. History is always considered to be a table of records with facts and figures. Database can be immensely helpful for storing, accessing, and cross-referencing huge piles of historical data and can be used effectively to analyze the voluminous data. This data mining through database management system, popularly known as DBMS, specially designed software applications that interact with the user to capture and analyze the data. Data mining is the process of finding useful new correlations, patterns, and trends by transferring through a high amount of data saved in repositories using pattern recognition technologies, including statistical and mathematical techniques. It is analysis of factual database to discover unsuspected relationship to summarize the records in the novel methods that are both logical and helpful in the data cover. Excavations of sites to discover hidden secrets through data mining process proved successful in historical research. Data mining provides the researcher with flexibility in the selection of methods to be used in research, statistics to be calculated, and the interpretation to be made for the results. The process of historical data through data mining has proved to be of great value, especially in the industrial environment. Next to data mining, text mining, which is the process of exploring and analyzing large amounts of unstructured text data aided by software that can identify concepts, patterns, topics, keywords, and other attributes in the data. It is also known as text analytics. One of the first steps in the text mining process is to organize and structure the data in the same fashion so that it can be subjected to both qualitative and quantitative analysis. Three main areas where text mining might be helpful in the historical research are locating the documents of interest in the area of text, extracting and synthesizing the information, and analyzing the large-scale patterns across these texts. A focus group of historians will assess the efficacy of different methods of text mining and offer recommendations and even some tools for the most promising approaches. The next comes algorithm. Algorithm application is helping the archaeologists in their investigation. For example, algorithms are used to analyze satellite images to identify likely spots to find artifacts, that is the remains of old settlements, through geographic
Dr. Vijaya, we are not able to hear you. Okay, that seems to be
popular belief that archaeology does not only deal with prehistory, but is also concerned with finding proof of what can be predicted. This algorithm results are basically prediction of future based on which mankind could perform the corrective actions. This method helps us to review how historical data are managed and mined today. This also helps the researchers to analyze and visualize patterns of historical information of the past. The next important analysis is big data analysis. It is a process of examining large data sets to uncover hidden patterns, unknown correlations, market trends, customer preferences, and other useful business information. The analytical findings can lead to more effective marketing, new revenue opportunities, better customer service, improved operational efficiency, competitive advantages over the rival organization, and other business benefits. In other words, big data is characterized by volume, variety, that is structured and unstructured data, velocity, high rate of changing, and veracity. Volume, variety, and veracity are basic characteristics of big data analysis. The primary goal of big data analysis is to analyze large volumes of transaction data as well as other forms of data that may be untapped by conventional methods. To analyze such data, while large amounts in the volume, big data analysis is typically performed using specialized software tools and applications. But data scientists everywhere should understand the fact that data of different kinds must be understood in the historical relationship. When data are expanded, critiqued, and examined historically from multiple points of view, even more revealing correlations is also becoming possible. To conclude, Researchers in social studies and history education are calling for a shift from a fact-driven approach towards inquiry-based approach in social studies, particularly in historical research. The granularity of the reading changed over the recent decades, and recognizing this change is an important factor in improving access to digital techniques. The researchers in history should work for the inclusion of more authentic and meaningful primary historical sources. The growing number of computer application techniques enhances the need for digital pedagogies in historical research. With the invention of digital storage and internet, historical facts require development of advanced algorithms, visualization of techniques, and data streaming methodologies. Digital techniques offer a grand opportunity to enrich their pedagogy with particular reference to archiving the materials of research. Further, the hypertext nature of digital archives offers learners the flexibility to what the information they access and how they access the information. Computers and information technology have no doubt transformed the use and the storage of data by bridging the communication gap. The above mentioned recently emerged digital techniques help us to improve the collaboration and content management to extract information from the structure of social networks. Without a well-defined methodology, research findings may lack credibility. Digital methodology helps to establish not only the credibility but also the authenticity. Finally, in the intricate of historical research, the recent interaction of artificial intelligence has emerged, as the previous speaker has quoted, the AI has emerged as a transformative threat, weaving a new pattern of discovery and understanding. The application of AI in this field is not mere a novelty, but it is a profound shift that is redefining the very fabric of historical inquiry. From the meticulous analysis of ancient documents to the discerning study of long forgotten trends, AI is not only assessing historians, but also empowering them to see the past through new lens. Hence, this contemporary research conference will definitely enlighten the
Madam, kindly unmute.
research in a proper manner. Thank you, one and all, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay. Thank you so much for the special keynote address. I now extend my hearty welcome to our distinguished keynote speaker, Ms. D. Sushmita. Ms. Sushmita holds MTech in Information Technology from Punjab University, Patiala, Punjab, MBA from Institute for Technology and Management, Chennai, and MS in Quality Management System from BITS, Pilani, Rajasthan. She possesses more than 2 decades of corporate experience in numerous IT companies across India. Her domain expertise includes quality assurance, quality control validations, performance validation, transition management, documentation, and business development. She is a certified Six Sigma Green Belt professional and is a member and distinguished fellow of reputed professional bodies. Also, she has published a couple of research papers in refereed journals. She is a visiting faculty to many B schools and engineering colleges. She has delivered numerous sessions on quality management, marketing techniques, sales management, business, and IT management. She is the recipient of the coveted Senior Women Professional Award, Outstanding Women Professional Award, and Distinguished Women Technopreneur Award from the renowned National Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development consecutively for the years 2019, 2020, and 2021. She is the founder and managing director of Suntower Technologies Private Limited, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I now invite our distinguished speaker, Ms. D. Sushmita, to deliver the keynote address. Ma'am, you're not audible. No, ma'am, you're not audible. Can you please check your device, your audio device? You're not audible, ma'am. Maybe without the earphones or with earphones, can you please check? No, ma'am. Ma'am, you're not audible, madam. Maybe can you try logging in from another device? Madam?
Audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Um, uh, Thanks very much for giving me this great opportunity. And indeed, very sorry for that technical glitch. I thank the conference chair and the chief patron, Karmavir Jyoti, Professor Dr. R. Ganeshan, sir, and the conference director, Mrs. Ramya Kandavel, for giving me this opportunity. And it's a great pleasure to be amongst the great legends here. I wish all a very grand success for this ICCRESMA 24. And indeed, my topic for today's session is innovation and inspiration. So innovation is something where, it's a cup of tea of everyone, but all of us think that innovation is something which is not in our perspective at all. Okay, so but what happens is innovation and inspiration is how it is quoted is one of the quotes which I can talk about is what is now proved was once only imagined. What was now proved was once only imagined. This quote was written by William Blake. Okay, so he is talking about saying that 30 years ago, for example, 30 years ago, what happened? The great giants like Apple or Google and, like eBay, YouTube, anything, any channel you take, what happened? They were actually, like thinking at a very big level they were thinking of. Okay, so Apple, for example, if you take, they were trying to democratize computers, meaning everyone at every home, there should be a computer. And that was the dream they had almost like 40 years ago they had. And it didn't happen overnight. Okay, it took a long time. And now, you can see, you feel that now the dream has been realized, and now at every home, you have a computer or a laptop. Second is Google. When you talk about Google, what happens? It's the information which is there, the information which is being shared, or which is archived, or you can take any information from Google. So that was again another big dream, and that also came into reality. And the third one is eBay. eBay is a company where they wanted to do marketing, or they wanted to sell online everything. And that didn't happen again overnight. They started way long ago, past almost like 40 years ago, they started their, and today, we are doing everything online. So it means that e-commerce has become a part of our everyday life. Okay, so that is again another inspiring story. And YouTube, if you take, you can see all the videos. You can, share the videos. You can upload your videos. So that is what happens now. You have your own channels, YouTube channels you can have. So all these companies are highly successful. And every one of us know Bill Gates. And we only know the success story of Bill Gates, but how many of us really know the failure story of Bill Gates? None of us, or maybe a few definitely would have known. He started a company by name Trafo Data. The Trafo Data he started in the year 1970 with two of his colleagues named as Paul Allen and Paul Gilbert. Okay, so he started a program where he thought he wanted to do a program with the traffic is something like traffic. He wanted to read the traffic data where he can convert the traffic data of each center into a report for the traffic engineers so that it will be a easy document for them. But what happened? He invested a lot and then finally he failed. So this is a very big failure story of him. He lost the entire investment and then he was put into several troubles, and he almost had his education also he was not able to complete. So there is a failure story with Bill Gates also, but we know only Microsoft as a successful story. And that is a big innovation where, he started this company and he never left at all. Because of the failure, he could have left and he could have just gone off, but he didn't do that. So innovation is something where we need to keep doing on an everyday basis, and which comes up with a inspiring story at one point of time. Okay, initially it might be a failure story, but later on it will be a success story, like how I shared now one. Okay, next is money. Money is not everything. What money does is, money, you can just start, money never starts an idea. Money never starts with an idea, but it's the idea that starts the money. So whenever there is, you think that money is, you can come up with some innovation, you can come up with some idea, and then that leads to a innovation that which creates the product or a service, and that will lead only to the money. But what happens is, in our economy, what we do is we think of money, the investment which we think of is what is going back with the innovations. There are so many people who are coming up with innovations, inspiring innovations. In fact, I can think of one class 10 girl where she was actually, trying to innovate something, but actually she didn't have the idea of innovation at all. She didn't know about innovation at all. But what happened? A girl by name Ankita, she's from Pune, a class 10 girl. She actually was doing a project and she wanted to clip that project. So she used a stapler. When she used a stapler, what happened? She was running short of the pins, and she was in a hurry also to complete the project and to submit it. So her dad immediately asked, "You didn't know the pins were over?" He asked. She said, "No, I didn't know." And that actually took off her mind, saying, how can I find a way where before itself I can know how the pins are getting over? So what she did was, she took a nail polish and she started to paint the pins at the end, so that she'll be able to understand that the end is coming or the finish is coming for the pins. But then what happened there again, she failed, because the nail polish which she used was actually a thick one and it was not pinning again. So she failed, but then again she didn't leave it. She took off that set and then again she put another set by just marking. You use a marker, right? Just to take a marker and she just colored it on the pins. And that worked out very well for her. Okay, so that is a success story. And this actually, they found, and this, though this sounds to be very simple, yes, but we never thought about this, right? Okay, so this was patented by an organization, the National Innovation Organization. They actually patented it and helped this girl in improving her research. Okay, so this is something where we actually, in our day-to-day life, we come across small and simple things where we can always innovate and we can try to work on something big. Okay, next is the mindset. It's more of our mindset only. We always think that innovation is not our cup of tea. It is something where, we have to use some technology or we have to be technically sound or something like that. It's not so at all. In your day-to-day life, everyone can innovate on something or the other. It's just the mindset which we need, and it is the bigger you think, it's the bigger you're going to be and the bigger you're going to identify. So have big thoughts, and in that case, you can definitely come up with some big idea, and that's going to be a good innovation also. When I was working in Microsoft, we were doing testing, and there, we found a certain ways of doing testing, and that was very innovative, and we were patenting on it. So like this, in our everyday task, be it, technical, non-technical, or, be it on other domains, we have several other domains like our banking domain. We have banking domain today, everything is digitized, and we are in the world of AI now, artificial intelligence. So everywhere it is going to be digitization, and it's going to be simple. That is what every one of us are thinking. So when we do try now, it's going to be the next 20 years, something is going to come out, and there's going to be something in the world, and your name will be there in the world also. So be it, big or small, try to innovate, and you will be working out definitely with the success story you will be coming up with. So it is not only innovation, but inspiring is also important, right? Once you innovate, you're going to inspire. Inspiring is something like exciting. Once you find something, like the class 10 girl, she found something and she was really inspired, and she was awarded also. Many awards came into her kitty, and she was very happy. So that is a very positive note she took it, and it made her really understand that she is going to be, doing more and more innovations like that. So it's like starting from our everyday's life, you can start with many other thoughts and ideas you can put in, and you can come up with several innovations. And then it's just not the technological innovation I'm talking about. It can be in any domain, be it life science. For example, in life science, if you take, there are several innovations which are coming up, and it is more on now, it's on diabetes, as someone else, as earlier speaker spoke about, and another speaker spoke about, the Tesla, where the carbon is going to be lower in the economy, which is a good thought by Tesla. And again, the next one is about our innovation about the technology. And yeah, I'm talking about the cancer patients where, most of the cancer patients are suffering a lot, and there is a cure for it. They found a cure for it. And I recently came across in the newspaper, it's just about a month ago, I came in the newspaper reading saying that blood cancer can be cured, and that is available in our Chennai Cancer Center. So, which is a very innovative idea, where it is tenfold reduce the price, and it is very innovative and very creative. It's inspiring story to many people. I know many patients are suffering from this problem, and even the diabetes. Okay, so diabetic patients are also, they have several problems they are facing, and it can be, there is a lot of cure for that also. Besides this, tuberculosis. So tuberculosis also, they have come up with a good solution, and that is also very impressive. So it's not just in selected domains which I'm talking about. Be it any domain, be it a home domain, or be it your banking domain, or professional or personal, anyway you can just do innovation. It's only the mindset which you have to have. You have to just think, and then you have to just go forward and innovating something. So innovation from today, you can take it like innovation is also my cup of tea, and I want to do some innovation, and I want to be inspired by the innovation, and let the world know that I can inspire, I can innovate something, and let your name be big in the world. I wish everyone all the best in this particular conference, and I request everyone to take a look at the innovation and try to come up with some inspiring innovation stories in future. I thank everyone for this opportunity, and it's a great opportunity for me to be here to share this knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sushmita. Thank you. That was very inspiring story you were telling. It was quite interesting. Thank you so much for this session. I now express my warm welcome to our distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Jerry Sello, Professor Salo holds DSc in Economics and Business Administration from Oulu Business School, Finland. He is Professor of Marketing at the University of Helsinki. He has been teaching over 30 different courses in the area of marketing and management for doctoral students, master and bachelor level students in Finland, Greece, Australia, South Africa, and Italy. He was selected as best teacher at the University of Helsinki by the Student Union in 2017. Professor Salo has also been involved in MBA education for over 15 years in Finland, specializing in digital marketing and digital business. His research topics include digital marketing, including social media and mobile marketing, industrial marketing, branding, consumer behavior and innovation, commercialization of innovation. He has over 230 scientific publications, including books. His publications appear in Journal of Business Ethics, Journal of Business Research, European Journal of Marketing and Industrial Marketing Management, Computers and Human Behavior, and International Journal of Information Management, among others. And those have attracted over 7,000 citations. He has also appeared in the national TV in Finland and national radio, and he's invited as keynote and guest speakers in many practitioner conferences and events. I now invite our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Jerry Salo, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you for this, and thank you for Professor Dr. Ganesan for inviting me for giving the keynote. And I will now try to share my PowerPoint. So can you see the screen?
Noted, sir. You have to start the sharing.
It shows. Okay. So for some reason, it doesn't share anything. Can you see it now?
No, so you have not started the share screen option itself. We can't see the screen.
You can see it.
No.
Oh. How about now? Okay, so we have about 15 minutes. So I will not. It seems that the PowerPoint is not showing to you. So I will send it to you afterwards. And my topic for the keynote is future of digital marketing. So of course, first, if you talk about the future, you have to know about the current situation. So what is digital marketing at the moment? So of course, marketing and digital marketing aims at creating something. So digital marketing creates value for the customer in a digital way, and then we try to demonstrate the value for the customer in a digital way, and then we try to document the value, we communicate the value, and then ultimately deliver the value in a digital way. So digital marketing aims at doing these things in a digital way to the customer, and the customer in here can be an individual consumer, as you, for example, and then the company, for example. And of course, in some cases, the customer can be also the government or municipality or city or something like that. And on top of creating, demonstrating, documenting, communicating the value for the customer, it also focuses on building relationships with the customer. So, for example, you might have different types of mobile applications in your mobile phone. And of course, these are different types of, for example, loyalty programs, games, or whatever kind of digital attachments, and those are linking to different types of companies. And these are also in one way attaching you to the company and then creating value for the company, of course. And then, of course, for you as well. So you have downloaded those mobile applications for some kind of a reason. So then the value is created for you if you get the benefit out of the mobile application, while it also is a benefit for the company. So there's kind of multiple aspects in the digital marketing. and also different types of entities are involved in the digital marketing activities. And in the third slide, I will try to kind of think of the future of digital marketing. So what are the recent advances in digital marketing technologies? So what kind of technologies are enabling digital marketing now and in the future? So many of you have heard about artificial intelligence that is impacting different areas of business, of entrepreneurship, of accounting, of finance, and so on and so forth. It also impacts on the marketing activities, especially on the digital marketing activities. So in here I have a picture of Coca-Cola and how they created a new taste, a new flavor of Coca-Cola based on artificial intelligence. Basically, they used all different types of flavors as a learning material in machine learning, which is kind of basis for artificial intelligence. And we use different types of material as a learning material. And the Coca-Cola used old flavors as a learning material. And then they developed this kind of new kind of flavor. And in addition to developing the new flavor, the Coca-Cola and some other companies, they also created new type of content. So this kind of different types of advertisements. So if you see an advertisement in social media or in TV or even in nowadays in print, it might have been created with artificial intelligence. So there's no advertising agents or developing the advertisements. Of course, like 95% of the advertisements are done by human beings, but in some cases, the advertisement be created by artificial intelligence. And this is the kind of future. In increasing amounts, the future is this. Of course, in countries like India and China and other big countries, you have lots of people and lots of labor. Then the advertisements and things are done by humans. But if you think as like a small country like Finland, we have 5 million people here, and then everybody is kind of specializing in something, then it might be that the role of artificial intelligence is bigger in these countries where the human labor is a little bit differentiated than other countries. And artificial intelligence is only one tool. So you also have virtual or mixed reality. So I have the new Apple glasses here, such picture example here. So virtual reality, mixed reality, these are again enabling consumers different things. And the question is that how we use those in marketing. And then those are embedded in the social media. So social media, TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, those different types of social media tools that we use every day. Well, some use, others don't. But social media tools enable also social commerce. And the commerce is the key issue nowadays. Okay, there's lots of entertaining social media things, but the companies are more into integrating their websites, their commerce, their activities to social media nowadays. It's not only about portraying a beautiful advertisement or having a nice entertaining campaign in social media, but also about the commerce. How does this advertisement link to our website or our commerce? How we make business out of it? Just paying Facebook for showing that or Instagram for showing that, it's nice, but then again, it's becoming more expensive nowadays. And then the companies are thinking about how they commercialize these different types of customer touch points. And the fourth point here in the advances in digital marketing is the mobility, or this kind of location awareness. So if you think of social media, every time we use our mobile phone, some location or location is known to the social media provider. And so is the possibility of virtual or mixed reality in that mobile application. So we are in a way visible to different types of companies that are using the social media that we are using. And the question is that how the companies can use that location in order to provide you services, provide you products that are entertaining, are relevant to you in that location. So these are we have been doing this kind of research for over 20 years for Nokia, for example. Nokia used to be the big mobile phone company. Nowadays they provide location and network services to many companies. So mobility, in a way, it's key issue itself. It's where only what is your location. And of course, in some cases, you don't have to kind of reveal your location. But here, it's one of those things that many consumers do. They reveal the location, and then advertisers can use that, and social media companies can use that to deliver more personalized, informative marketing to your location. And of course, and there's also another side of the thing. So if you think of consumers, we also, some companies sell their products to industrial companies. So they are in B2B markets, business to business markets. And some of these digital marketing technologies impact more on the business to business market rather than business to consumer. I have here for you, you can take a look at this later, but there's a digital marketing framework. And the idea of the digital marketing framework is to always take the new technologies that we are mentioning and then putting those into perspective. So if you think of the future, there's always new technology emerging. There's always something new coming. And this is the kind of a basis for to understand the future, so that we have we have three processes in marketing. So actually, Srivastava in 1999, in their journal marketing article, they identified three key processes. So first is the customer experience management. So different technologies have different role in customer experience management. So if you think of TikTok or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, these are clearly technologies that help, and social media tools that help in creating different types of customer experiences and in those different types of social media channels. And then, of course, as a marketers, we try to measure each of the channels and think of it still valuable to us if we are selling in these different channels. So, for example, we have been researching TikTok advertisements and how those are leading consumers to their website, and then how they are buying the products based on the TikTok advertisements. So customer experience management that way is also about the value, about the commerce, and so forth. So besides customer experience management, also supply chain management, which focuses on the ingredients, if I may say. So what the company needs in order to produce the products or services and so forth. So what is needed down the supply chain to get the products that the company is producing to the market. And again, different types of digital marketing tools are required in the supply chain management. And then the third process is innovation or new product development, if you like. It's in the core of the business. If you might say that the right-hand side is on the customer experience management and the left-hand side is supply chain management. In the middle, there's innovation. The heart of the company is about innovation, creating new things. So again, and different digital technologies have different role in innovation. So we might have a company website and we ask customers for their opinion, or we might ask in social media for a specific product, we might ask customers for different types of ideas. Or then we might have an internal extranet and our social media, and in there we ask from our employees about new ideas, new innovation. So if you think of a candy wrapper, and around that candy wrapper we have on the left wing we have the customer management, and the right wing we have supply chain management, and in the heart of the candy wrapper we have the candy, which is the innovation. And the idea is that all these three processes, they create value. Some of that value is co-created with the customers. Some of the value is co-created with our employees. And the idea is that our company will capture the value. And different types of digital technologies then help you in creating the value, capturing the value. And all of these three processes are then evaluated and measured. And on top of these, all the three processes, then those three processes are measured as well. So we have this kind of individual process measurement, but also the performance of the whole company. So, and of course, now in the future we have different types of technologies emerging, and then the question is, okay, how can you integrate these into these different processes and so forth. But that is a good question. What happens in the future in that way? I'm really sorry about that you didn't see the PowerPoint, but I will send this to the organizers, and then when you have a coffee break or tea break, then you have time to also see my presentation. It's only 4 slides, so it's easy to kind of read afterwards. Yeah. And thank you for Professor Dr. Panasan for inviting me, and thank you for everybody joining and listening to my presentation.
Yes, thank you, Professor Salo. Thank you for the very insightful speech on the future trends of the digital marketing. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I would like to take this moment to thank all the keynote speakers for today who are available. Thank you so much for the keynote sessions.